just had 3 new police officers join the force today, and they honor guard put the flags up tonight, so they look pretty nice. A roll call, please.
Gary.
Here.
Grinberg.
Here.
Pepcorn.
Here.
Strand.
Here.
Mahoney.
Here. You might notice that the light panels in our chamber tonight are light blue. They will remain lit in this specific color for all public meetings throughout the month of September as we participate in the Prostate Cancers Foundation Light It Blue campaign. 1 in 9 men will be affected by prostate cancer, but the disease remains nearly 100% treatable if caught early, so I encourage people to get it checked. Health. The Environmental Health Division has been assisting Kate Holton with the organization of a memorial event for her former fiance, Jay Hollywood Halverson. He was one of our food vendors, and we will have an event to include food vendors, which will be held at the Fargo-Cass Public Health parking lot on Tuesday, September 17th. The public is invited to help remember Jay in healing with food. I know Commissioner Strand, you met him and knew he's a great guy, so we're very happy to do that. With the first report of North Dakota severe respiratory illness related to vaping, Fargo-Cass Public Health cautions the community that the long-term health impacts of vaping is unknown and discourages everybody from using vaping or e-cigarette products of any kind. Fargo-Cass Public Health offers free nicotine-dependent counseling to assist anybody interested in quitting tobacco, including vaping products. And I think that it's still out there. Evidence says not all in yet, but some people are very concerned about the side effects of vaping right now. Solid Waste and Recycling Department recently partnered with Minn Kota Recycling to offer cardboard recycling containers for move-in weekend at NDSU. The goal was to collect 14,000 pounds of cardboard, but during the three-day period, they collected nearly 16,000 pounds of cardboard. A lot of cardboard for people moving in. Forestry and Street Department and contracted staff have picked up more than 21,000 piles of brush following the late June storm. Throughout July and August, forestry staff completed the post-storm survey to identify additional trees in need of removal or pruning due to the damage caused by high winds. The city and contract staff removed 184 boulevard trees as a result. The forestry staff also pruned hanging branches and storm damage from more than 600 trees. Labor Day storm again resulted in the street department assistant our crews in working extended hours to prune and remove damaged trees and collect curbside brush. And for a lot of people that had power outages because of this last storm. But I want to say congratulations to the team to get to it, and you put on extra team people I know been on it, and I'm really pleased that the public was pleased with that. Strategic planning. The Block 9 groundbreaking was a year ago on September 12th, Wednesday. The parking ramp has been open for more than a month, and the tower is already 15 stories high. This is great progress for downtown Fargo, and it will be the second tallest building in the state of North Dakota, just under the height of the Capitol. So we're close, but not above it. This week, Police Chief Todd met with Sanford executives to talk about the approach to suicidal persons and police training for those situations. It was an opportunity to brainstorm situations about people that we bring in because of ideations and behavior that indicates to officers that this person is a risk to commit suicide. I think it was a great effort by the police force to meet with them. Our police force has also worked with Grand Forks and Bismarck to talk about street gangs and intelligent policing. I think you've had some good conferences, Chief, on that as well. The Fargo Public Library has several events happening in the next couple of weeks apart from the 2019 One Book, One Community Reading Project, ranging from Captain Marvel film screening and to talk to a North Dakota Air National Guard 119th Wing presentation and a screening of Silver Wings Flying Dreams, the complete story of women Air Force service pilots. We'd also like to take a moment to recognize a birthday. One of the commissioners here always remembers everybody's birthday to an embarrassing point. But Commissioner Strand, who is pointing out whose birthday it is having a 25th birthday of his newspaper, the High Plains Reader. So congratulations, Commissioner Strand.
Thank you very much.
If you want to help him out, pick up a copy of it on your way somewhere downtown. Oh, Eric's got one for you. Lastly, they keep trying to put this one up here anyway. The Communications and Public Affairs Department has prepared a video showcasing the work of our inspections department. And I think the commissioners and I have received recent emails from a variety of people about either inspecting something, taking care of parking, or doing some different things in their neighborhood. And I think, Bruce, you've put the number out, who to call and who to see for that, and your department has stepped it up and is doing a lot more in enforcing. So please give us a call if there's a problem, but let's show you what they do.
The inspection department has many functions at the City of Fargo. The three major ones are building inspections, rental inspections, and code enforcement inspections. Building inspections have been done for decades. What we do when a project comes into the City of Fargo is we do a plan review on a project, we write a permit, and then we do inspections on that permit. Some of the inspection types we do are building inspection, mechanical, plumbing, and electrical inspection.
So everyone that lives in the city wants a safe place to live, they want a safe place to work, and they want a safe place to play. So building inspections as a whole is trying to safeguard that ideal, giving them safe parks to play in that have safe walkways, giving them safe buildings to interact in that they can go into and they can feel safe and there's no injuries or loss of life or health. So basically at the conceptual phase, you would work with an architect or registered design professional to get a project concept designed and get it into a plan form. From there, you guys would submit the plans to the building department for review. So as a plan reviewer looks over a set of building plans, they're looking for some of the same stuff I'm looking at on a construction site as an inspector. So from there, once the construction process starts, you'd work with developing the land, starting with the footings, the foundation, surveying that would go into the building. The construction part would happen with the structure, framing, insulation, working with roof, siding, all the different components that go into creating the building. So one of the coolest, newest technologies that the City of Fargo has implemented is the new permit software program. It's called LLAMA, which is short for land management. And with that, we're starting to streamline the inspection and permitting process. This would be totally usable by the public and by contractors to be able to access their project specifically.
It replaced 5 programs within our department. So it does plan routing, building inspections, rental housing, complaints, and the field application for the field inspectors to log their inspections online. So in the old days, all of those programs were separate and none of them talked to one another, where with our new software, they're all together and I can get rental housing inspections at the same time as I can look at their building permit, at the same time as I can see what inspector was there and what they found. Short-term, contractors, developers, engineers, architects can open up an account and they can see all of their projects in one click. Longer term, homeowners will be able to apply for permits online, simple permits like decks, siding, things that they would normally have to come downtown for. And think of yourself living out almost to Horace and driving downtown. Just going to be able to have a few clicks of a button, pay online. Somebody from our department will review it and let them know when their permit's ready. They'll be able to print everything from their home.
For code enforcement, that's changed a bit now. We brought on a new code enforcement inspector in 2019. So we're looking at many different ways that this person can work with the community on his different duties. All departments really take some enforcement action for code enforcement and nuisance issues. Our inspector looks at things mostly like junk, vehicles, and dilapidated homes. There are others, but those are the 3 that come in the most often. There's many reasons to have a new code enforcement inspector. And one is really the safety and livability of a city. There's different ways to submit nuisance issues. Fargo One has an app that's interactive. You can take a picture, you can put it on the app, you can interact and provide an email address. You can also call it in right to the departments. You can call in our department. We will log the complaint, we will assign an inspector to it, and they will either give you a call or go out and act on the complaint. The inspections department is continually looking at upgrading and looking for new technologies that we can improve our department.